Hey YouTube, Mike here. How we doing today? Hope we all had a very good week so far. All right, the reason that I'm posting this video in the middle of the week, on Saturday, for all you northern Floridians, I will be at the Woodcraft Jacksonville's 15th anniversary, which is this coming Saturday on the 9th. I was asked to come there as Mike's Woodshop, and I know there's another YouTuber and a couple of Instagram guys, friends of mine, and we're basically going to be doing like a meet and greet. So if you're in the area and you would like to stop by, they got sale prices, a multitude of other things. So, you know, just stop by, especially if you're a Woodcraft customer. Would like to see you. Okay, so I apologize about the lighting. Was up in the attic and dropped the box and blew out one of my LEDs. Don't know how it happened. It just came down here and all the lights were on except that one. So I gotta pick up another one and swap it out. All right, I want to finish up with the tools that, and the truck is here tonight. So I actually took off the truck what we actually use. And this is the stuff that we have basically used for quite a few years and have found them to be irreplaceable. And this is something that we're basically bringing in every single day. Now, of course, the newest part of the, and this is the shops, I have one on the truck. This here is the newest of them all, but for the size, compared to, we used to carry this one on the truck. Compared for the size, comparison to say a shop vac or one of Milwaukee's rolling vacs, 10 gallon, 12 gallon, 16 gallon, it's a godsend. Now it's not, we're going to go over this in a minute, but the only drawback is it's dry only, not wet. So, okay, here on the table we have some more tools that we basically can't do without. Now, I'm going to start with this one tool right here, which is the PVC cutter, 12 volt. Now, this is something that for the price of what you could pick this up for in tool only, would be something really good, you know, for some guys to have in their shop. Now, especially if you have the M12 platform, okay, at I think it's around $150, tool only. It is the, now again, all of the model numbers in the descriptions below, 2470-20, and it's the 12 volt PVC cutter. Now, if you use PVC to put stuff in, a lot of guys use PVC for their lathe chisels. This thing cuts so perfectly square, it's unbelievable. You know, when we're on a big job, and now it only does up to 2-inch. So when we're on a big job and we use a chop saw to chop up the pipe to give it a nice square cut, it leaves all of that plastic sawdust inside of it, and we got to blow it out. Especially when it's water pipe CPVC, if we have to use it to run. You don't want to get all that little particles inside the water line. So basically, there's a few triggers on here. You have the safety lock, you have the power button, and you have the unlock. Then you have also a forward and reverse, so an open and close actually. So to open it, you push this button right here, which will release the jaw. Now, the jaws are replaceable, but I use, hold on, let me grab one. I use one of these sharpening. Now this one happens to be I think this is Benchmade. Yeah, Benchmade. So I basically use this and sharpen the blade with this. And I'll get quite a few more uses out of it before I actually have to change the blade. So basically you just measure your pipe, and this is 1.25" CPVC. Can we see it? Get the pipe squared in there. You push this trigger in, because this will not operate unless you push this trigger. And of course, and you could do it both ways. It's both. You could do it with your thumb or your forefinger. So you push that trigger in, it'll start the cut. Boop. And there's your perfect square cut. Now here is a cut. That's a cut actually from one of our cutters. That's one of these cutters, something similar to this. One of these. And it doesn't really, even though you can get it nice and square, it does move a little bit, so as you can see, it's not really that flat. But this end, nice and square. So the socket engagement is perfect. So it is a very nice tool, and it's PVC only. It won't cut threaded rod. It won't cut any channel. It won't cut none of that. So it's PVC only, CPVC, PEX tubing, stuff like that. But gives a nice cut. So now just say, for argument's sake, I needed say an 8-inch piece, cut an 8-inch piece, I could put a cap on it, and now I can put, and I can show you something. Here, this is what I use PVC for. Okay, I keep my swabs inside of it. I keep my different size zip ties. I even have 3/4 CPVC with one glued cap and one removable cap, and I keep my saber saw blades in there. So, and I just put a P-touch on it. I mark it for the different sizes for the scroll saw. Okay, so next tool that we use a lot. All right, it is the 2420-20 12-volt reciprocating saw, and it is the 0 to 3,000 strokes per minute. We carry this on the truck. We carry the 24-volt model like that looks similar to this but bigger, and then we carry the 60-volt max DeWalt, and that's for like heavier. We have cut with a carbide Milwaukee blade, 2-inch cast iron with this one alone, with a with an XC lithium battery. So basically, they are prone to getting debris inside of the keyless chuck. So we constantly are spraying this and working this in. So it's fairly easy. So you just turn it all the way, drop your blade all the way in. Blade didn't go in that time, so it's making a liar of me. There we go, now the blade's in. See? Give the blade a test, of course, battery not on. And should have locked this thing down, but should have locked it down with the Festool clamp. Silly me. But, and this is not a new blade at all, so very powerful saw. This is something, and this is probably the second one that we have had in the year and like year and 3/4 that we have the truck. This does get a lot of abuse, but this next drill here, and I actually had to look up the model number because, as you could see how worn this drill is. This drill is over 3 years old. This has gone through 2 different of our trucks. It is the 2401-22 12-volt drill driver. It's the one with the keyless chuck, 0 to 500. It's 1 speed. It's got the drill mode, and then it's got 14 drill speeds. It's got the keyless chuck where it's one-handed. It pops out, and then it stays up until you load the bit in. And it still will drive screws without any problem whatsoever. And it's got 2 bars on the battery. Without even blinking an eye. We use it for everything. I'll even go down and see if I can get it in there. Phone reverse is just a little switch. The drill has been, again, a godsend for us. We use it every single day, whether we are taking the front off a tankless, taking the pieces out of a tankless, screwing the tankless to the wall, screwing straps, you name it, we use it. It comes in, and we use Festool tote, the tote one, the smaller one. So we'll put, like, just for argument's sake, we'll put these 3 things with 2 batteries and a couple of other things inside, and then that tote thing I built on one of the videos, bring that in with screws, and that's something we use all the time. Okay, now let's just get that out of here before I stab myself with the screws. All right, the vacuum. Again, this vacuum, I did an unboxing. I did a little bit of a review on it. Now it's been on the truck for a couple of months. So the vacuum is an 0885-20. It's their 18 volt package. The 18 volt battery mounts down here at the bottom. Okay, this one has a 9-volt battery. It will fit the 12-volt battery. So there is enough room here at the bottom that it will not make the tool unbalanced. So they designed it. This came out before the 12-volt battery. So they designed it to handle the 12-volt battery, and we've used it. We pretty much keep the 9-volt battery in this alone. So basically, what the comes with is it comes with the charger. It comes with just a standard 5-volt battery. Vacuum, of course. It comes with the wand, which is telescoping. So you just push it down. It comes with the accordion hose, which actually has one side that has a 90-degree bend, which goes into the actual tool, like so. And everything locks in. Everything has the lock. Everything has the receiver. So you actually have a catch right here that the vacuum will lock into. So once this thing goes in, locks in, it swivels 360 degrees, and it will bend in 90 degree in either direction and accordion out to about 6 feet. So when you put in the wand, you'll actually lock it in. There's also a clip for hanging, and I'll show you what the options with this in a second. So it has 2 speeds. It has number 1 on this side of the unit. There is number 1. And then number 2 speed. And you pan the camera down. It's cyclone action. Back in your house, your shop, whatever you want. We're going to go over to the drill press in a minute. And then to collapse it, push it down. And you can't see me because my camera is still down at the floor. Okay, so let's do that over again. So it locks, push it down, and it'll go in. It also comes with a wand. Again, locking. Will lock into place. It also comes with the drill, the hammer drill vacuum adapter. So their unit that when you put this on, you lock it to the drill vacuum adapter. That'll vacuum to the wall, and then it'll also suck out the silica dust as you're hammer drilling into the wall up to 1 9/16 inch bit. So that's their drill adapter, which I don't have. I just have the smaller, because our larger drills we most of the time drill inside. If we have to drill something big, I have one of those core drilling machines. So if you do not want to use this as a backpack, because when my helper comes walking in with it, he has it on his back, and customers ask him if he's Buck Rogers. So, let's go over this. Push the button, pull out the unit, grab the garbage pail, so I don't have to re-vacuum. Can we see? Push this button right here, the bottom opens. Give it a little shake, and then you can take the top off. You can take the filter out, blow out the inside on that cyclone action, and you're back in business. Putting it back in, as you can see, there's a seal that grabs it's around 1.25 inch inlet. It's self-guiding. Just get it in there and lock it in. Now, the backpack. You don't want to have it as a backpack. There is a latch down here. See the latch right there? What you want to do is you want to push down on the latch and pull out the bottom, then push this down. The whole backpack now comes off. See, so it grabs these two, and there's your latch. You undo the strap right here, and now you have a 2x4 hanger, or you could put it onto the ladder. Then you can actually grab this around the 2x4 if you wanted to, lock it in, and now this would not fall off if you got bumped, and now you can keep it in one spot. You can actually hook it to a tool, because the end of this is actually it's about 1.25 inch inside, 1.5 inch outside diameter. So you can actually put this to a smaller tool and use it. So you just use this as a ladder hanger, stud hanger, whatever. Then it just goes back in. You put your piece back on, and then follow the opposite way. Here's your two little tabs. They go in, they go up, and it locks back in, and now you're back to a backpack. So, here, let's go clean some dust quick. Oh, and then the wand will just lock right in. And no, I'm not going to put it on. I'm not going to look like Buck Rogers. So let's get over to the drill press. Let's get a little zoom in here. I think you could see it. You see all the sawdust on there? I left it on there purposely. This is number 2. With hands, can you see? Yep. And that's the reason it's a tube. So you don't suck up so much at one shot. Then you put your wand, stores right in here. We hang this all in the truck. This stays in our drill adapter. We hang everything up. We just keep this on a shelf so it's not toppling over. So, again, hello. Let me get, look at that. You even see me even better. Hold on. I just had this camera redone. I just had a whole new software and stuff put in it, so it's very, very fast and very temperamental. That's the reason that the video wasn't so good and the audio wasn't so good past couple of videos, is I had to get an update on the camera. Okay, last thing. You know I love Veto Pro. You've seen the reviews, you've seen the demo of my bags, but this bag here, this is probably their third line of the TP series. They had a TP2, then they came out with the TP3, and this is actually called the TP3B. And the difference between the 3 and the B is a flat bottom. For me, that is like sliced white bread because of this. Because when I bring my bag in, I always put it somewhere when I service something or do some electrical or whatever. And the other bag was prone to do that. It was just a pain in it. And then I would end up having to hang it somewhere. And the bag weighs a little bit. And I don't want to end up ripping something off and now making something I got to do even more. But also, with all of the Veto Pro bags, except the canvas ones, they have this plastic bottom. So, as you can see here, you got about an inch of... Yep, exactly an inch, and I never measured it. You have about an inch of plastic. On some of the bigger bags, you got almost 3 inches. And basically, it's designed so that if you can put it in a little bit of wet area, or if some water, and of course, in my case, water does get everywhere, it will not wick up the bag. So the design on this is just unbelievable. 5-year warranty. Problem with the bag, you send it back. If they'll repair it or replace it or send you a loaner. So they're phenomenal. It is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 18, 19 pockets. And a Velcro front that you can keep stuff in. This is a ruler holder. So the ruler actually will, right there. It has your electrical tape, other D handles, a belt clip, but you wouldn't want to put this on your belt or your pants will be around your ankles. So this again is a phenomenal bag for the price of, I think it was $159.95 for these bags. They last forever. I have Veto Pros for 20 plus years. I use them for everything. I even use them for my RC cars when I go and take my tools. I use some type of Veto Pro bag. I just like them. They're just very good. So, okay. Let me show you, for you guys out there that are following me with the car, let me show you what I'm up to so far. I've been working on it. This weekend I'm going to start it up to break in the motor. Rebuilt the front, well not rebuilt, checked the front shocks, oiled them, now the rear shocks, took the roll cage off, put a high flow gas parts on it, different filter, outerwear, protector, new cap, thread locked everything. So, and this toolbox is phenomenal, man. This thing is really cool. And then I took a magnetic strip and I hang my bits on the side. Unfortunately, I should have moved that somewhere different. I don't like to block my 911 sticker, so I hate to hang tools in front of it, so I just keep it for it is. And then all my little chemicals hanging on there and stuff on the side over here. And when I do something big, just wheel it outside. So let me get this back up here on the stand. Spin this around. Again, I apologize how temperamental this thing is right now, because I got to get back into settings and reset it. So, all right. Again, I highly recommend that car. If anybody is looking, I know 2 of yous messaged me. I shot you his emails, the guy's site. And if you want to check out two really good sites, guys that actually come from an area where I used to live on Long Island, and I'll put it in the description below. This guy bought again, I apologize if I'm murdering your last name, Botajell. This guy the way I live and breathe Festool and Milwaukee, this guy live and breathes these 1/15 scale. Learned a ton from him. The guy is amazing. So just check his videos out. They're really, really, really nice. And Foundry RC, a friend of his, another one that's into the 1/15 scale. Amazing what these guys do, and the drag racing is even amazing. And hopefully, when I get my dragster, I'll be going out to Jacksonville to race. Something I've been wanting to do for a long time. So, okay, YouTube. Again, thank you everybody for all of your comments and all of your likes and all of your, especially your subscribes. I think 6,300 now, which I'm very happy. And the Renai guy, I'm closing on 2,000 on that. And for a site for basic, look up, I really enjoy doing them. And I got 2 or 3 videos I got to be doing for that one. I just been lax with that. Email below, Mike's Woodshop Sticker. Got a question? Just keep them coming, man. I get like 7, 8 a week, or sometimes more. And I'll shoot them back to you. Hopefully, can't remember his name. I'm very sorry. But you asked about the CSX drill or the Milwaukee drill, and I'm glad I was very helpful with your decision. Never go wrong with the Festool. Okay? So, again, anybody in the Jacksonville area, come by and wish Woodcraft a happy birthday. And I will see you all on the next video. You all be safe out there and have a good day. Bye-bye.